Operation Varsity Blues, which prosecutors say is the largest college entrance scandal ever pursued, has been dominating the news. It has all the elements of a top Hollywood film. You have the wealthy parents who are paying bribes to boost their kids' SAT and ACT scores, even fixing their mistakes, paying coaches to falsify sports portfolios, and claiming that the bribes are just donations to underprivileged students. Celebrities and other wealthy individuals who in the past have been thought of as honorable are being caught in the prosecutor's net. And some parents are expressing great remorse, while others are just acting above it all. But here's the thing, this isn't a Hollywood film. This is real life with real consequences. As a journalist, I can't comment about whether I think the children and parents who have not pled guilty are at fault. I can only report on the facts. But I can share a story with you about my experience of getting into an elite college, really against all odds and only because of hard work. This story is hard for me to share, but I'm just hoping that it helps other people. I'm dyslexic. This was a challenge in school from elementary all the way on up. I'm so severely dyslexic that my first grade teacher didn't think I would ever be able to graduate high school, much less attend college. When I heard her say this, I was mad. I was so mad that I was determined to succeed, and I was determined to prove her wrong. With my type of dyslexia, reading was difficult because I would often reverse letters within a word and I wouldn't know it. So I figured that practice makes perfect, and I read and I read and I read. I constantly had a book with me. I also faithfully did the exercises that the education experts had given me to help cope with my dyslexia. I heard about Vanderbilt University, and the instant that I did, I knew that I wanted to attend that college. I knew that it was located in Nashville, and that this is a very fun and also social city. But I also realized that it was ranked 18 academically, and that getting in for anyone was an immense challenge, but even more so for me. So I decided this summer before my senior year of high school that I was going to spend 3 to 5 hours every single day studying for the ACT and the SAT. It was tough. On my first practice test, I couldn't even get through 1/5 of the exam in the allotted time. But as I kept practicing, I was eventually able to finish those tests before the bell rang. Now, going into the actual exams, I was feeling as confident as I could, but when I got the results back, my heart just sank. They were nowhere near good enough to get into Vanderbilt. I had to regroup and decide what I was going to do. My ACT was a better score than my SAT, and I had planned on just sending whichever exam I did better on to Vanderbilt. So I decided to retake the ACT, but that meant more practice. And since school had already started, I didn't have much time. Every single day during the week, I of course was in school, and then I would go to about 3 or 4 hours of dance practice after that. This only left the evenings to do all of my homework and also practice for the ACT. It was so difficult. I was living life one day to the next. When it came time, though, to take the ACT and I got my results back, I literally started crying because I received a higher score than I ever thought imaginable. It was high enough to get into Vanderbilt University. But can you imagine if my parents had bribed my way into college? I would have never learned and then had the skills to graduate from college with honors. And then I would have never had the skills to become a news reporter and anchor. A lot of reading is involved in that job. We do a lot of research on our stories, and the deadlines are short. If I were a slow reader like I was back in elementary school, I would never be able to compete in the workforce. So I want you to realize that right now, if you're looking around and you're seeing others who maybe seem like they have it all and life is easy, just keep trying. Even if you're struggling, I cannot tell you the amount of times that I wanted to quit. but I'm so glad that I didn't.